You too, big dog. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I accidentally told it to end the stream when I was trying to take down the chat on the side of the screen. So, yeah, if you guys are back, please hit that hit refresh for me, please. You think who is mad at you, Thomas? Why is that? Oh, he's got to get back to work, too. He's at work right now.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty smell better. This is not a place for you, sir. Last warning, sir!
So yeah, my birthday is Thursday, and I'm trying to come up with that so I can just get the 1 year subscription and get it out of the way. Son of a bitch.
Want some of that? I'll send you to heaven. He's done for.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh great, I'm out of shotgun shells. Rodney, thank you for that, host.
See how he dressed. Looks like die, vermin! Christ!
Oh, seriously, I wasn't trying to... I'm just trying to find a way to that theater. Oh, god damn it. Here we go, we're gonna try to save Dr. Dr. Swansea.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Oh boy.
The beast must die!
Haha, you're stuck on the table.
No rest for the wicked! Stay back, beast! It's
Damn it.
Have faith, brothers! Scores back to the shadows! I shall
Wonder what white phosphor. Oh, it's made for using to make the ultraviolet bullets or whatever. Alright. Investigate after.
I cannot enter.
over there! There's one of them vermin!
Okay, he's downstairs, so I gotta find a way to get down to the basement. I mean, I know where he's at. He's in the basement. But how do I get down there is the question.
Smells like rotten meat. One's near. I know it.
Remember your vows, friend.
Hmm.
Don't forget to check every door. Don't forget to check every door.
Soon I'll be on stage again for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous. My healthy audience will return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my dialogue, touched by my grace. my infectious legacy. I'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me.
It's locked, all right.
Stay close, guys.
Can't go through that door. No, am I just missing something? I mean, I don't see a door anywhere. The only door I see is that one, which won't lead me down there. And this one, but
It's locked.
Alright guys, I got a blue screen for just one moment. I do apologize. Alright, there we go. I have to look up a phone number real quick. I'm sorry. Alright guys, I do have to make a phone call real quick. I will be right back. And I'm probably gonna let the dog out real quick. I know this is real early to take a break, but the dog's barking and howling like she wants to go out. So give me about 5 minutes or so and I'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna take my dog out real quick, and then we'll get back to gameplay. Alright, I do apologize about this, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, I do apologize about that. Alright. Get the chat off the side of the screen. Alright. I gotta find a way into the basement.
Die, vermin!
How do I get in? There's gotta be something I'm missing here. A trapdoor or... See, this door just takes you down to the stage. Alright. Columns report. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. A painful, dreadful act. Or as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London infected by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what was going on. Doris Fletcher's real name is Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones who has been treated as a patient for a long time at Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity, monstrosity that leech known as Jonathan Reid finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swansea is his accomplice and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts that the Guard still possesses to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at Pembroke Hospital. Took me 2 days to through the dusty registers and books we kept in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation and a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature, Marshall says, he fought in 1616. This disaster that aimed to destroy London, it's very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall's is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment if the Guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard. I believe what Marshall did in 1616 is exactly what Reid is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1616 and Reid did the same thing with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know, but those two are clearly working together and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reid, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and when I deal with William, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Everyone will prevail once more.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Finally, did I find a key to get to the basement?
Turn around, sir. Don't come any fucking closer. You! Get back in the flame!
Okay, there's gotta be something down here I'm missing. The Vampire Knight, William Marshall. Forget the legend about the man, the one that most of you have never heard, or you heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in Temple Church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. What? Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. William Marshall's memoirs. Okay, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and the solemnity, whatever, of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated his disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dus Astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1616, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end, soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with blood of a king. To find such a rare ingredient is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It is the last part that worries me, pure essence of garlic. I am afraid I literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Okay, so I didn't kill him.
Enough! It's locked, all right.
Don't forget to check every door.
I will return later. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Alright, so Lady Ashbury's the carrier.
This is not the place for you, sir. Look lively! It's on to us! Doesn't like fire, does it?
Man, look at his eyes. Hey, he's definitely turning.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth! Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need. Whose blood could be pure? Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't...
Have you any news about Aloy?
He was aware of me.
You need some rest, Clapton.
Towards the equality between men and women.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
I'm sure you did what you had to without him suffering more than he deserved. I'm not sure I'd have been so merciful.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I don't know. Yeah, see, I can't get in there now.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Rats. Tasty rats.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
He is dead, I've heard. I wish I was dead too.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
I have a feeling I'm not going to be welcome here, but I don't know, we'll find out. Extra ammo will be stored in your stash. Hey, Eagle Scout, what's going on, man?
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
Son of a bitch. What the? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, come on, get up. Get out of there. What the? Jesus Christ. I am playing Friday the 13th. That's cool. And of course, I don't have any. Jesus Christ. Damn it. Everyone just coming in, welcome to Wolfpool Gaming. I'm just working on my playthrough of Vampire. I've done a hard save, so I'm trying to think if I want to go evil now and try to collect everything and then just reload my save after I've beaten the game evil and then finish it out good if I can. Oh, he must be down in the basement.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands. You again? What do you want?
I have a few questions to ask.
You hold in that vial the most sacred blood of all. I can help you no more. We all count on you, Dr. Reid, for tragedy is imminent.
Alright, so now I gotta go all the way across the map. I gotta head back to the hospital, and I gotta go to the graveyard?
It's always been your house, Dad. Not mine.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reid. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London. Throughout the country, even.
He a big shot or something. Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher.
Yes, they are.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reid. I was just asking.
Why did your father feel guilty? He seemed so eager to welcome you back, as though he'd done something wrong.
Last time we saw each other, we had a terrible argument. I left the house and ended up in a pub. That's where the vampire met me. Dead drunk.
I see.
We argued a lot, me and Dad. But I always came home. I'm sure that's why he went to find me. He knew something bad had happened.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah, that was my dad. Tough bastard, just like me. Even if I'd broken his leg, he would have gone looking for me.
What do you mean?
That last argument we had, it was more of a fight, actually. He slapped me and I kicked him hard in the balls.
How?
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help, specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm off offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Nobody takes them seriously.
Women died too in this war.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, Johnny.
Do you need medical assistance?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
Still gotta find 4
You
hints
need
on
some
this
rest.
guy before I even
perhaps.
attempt to drink him.
You should try to sleep.
Okay, now where's his wife? I can't remember where she's at. See, when I found his wife, I think I got lucky. 'Cause I had no clue where she was at. She's in a house, I know that, but I found it by luck. So we'll see if I get lucky again. And there's still 2 people I haven't met yet. And you have to meet them before chapter 6 because you can't go back. Yeah, see, I think I met her over this way somewhere.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let me on.
Yep.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
It's not such a bad thing for rich people to remember that money can't protect them from disease and death.
Okay,
Do you need my medical attention?
It would appear that old habits die hard, my dear. I would appreciate your help as always.
And I'm happy to give it to you, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan.
yeah, see, she's got 2 hints left. I just can't figure out what they are. I will eventually, though.
Goodbye for now.
See if snooping around the house digs anything up.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. When Mary came here with her husband. They were such a beautiful family.
I think they had more shillings in their house than Dawson
I know
did.
that you are always welcome here,
Venus's journal. Sweet. Maybe I'll be able to start questioning her now. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He's back from the war, alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks, thank God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought it was just necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays he spends all his time outside day and night searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu, he does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. That was August 14th, September 2nd. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me now. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he has lost his mind over there. 24th of September, Clarence just confessed he has not spent half his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is the cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. October 5th. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galloway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked me the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions and the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. October 8th. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. And it's locked. And I won't get the key until I kill both of them. I wonder if that journal was there the first time I was here and I missed it, or if it didn't put it there till after. I wonder if I can ask her anything.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
The truth. Now hunt your husband down again.
You know that you are always welcome here.
Okay.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't love.
What the hell?
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Clarence is spending his family's fortune to finance his campaign against vampires in the West End. I would have swore that would have unlocked the hint.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. Know that you are always welcome here. But... what do you need from me, Jonathan?
Yes, he isn't.
Goodbye.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour...
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Does Jonathan ever go home? Or not Jonathan, Clarence.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
Have you any news on Aloysius Dawson?
I will never see him again in my shop, it seems. I did not realize how much his health had deteriorated. In the end, not even money can protect you from death.
Right.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reid. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
Avery, I finally deciphered my father's puzzle. Among other things, I found his watch. I'd really like you to have it.
I can't accept this gift, sir.
Yes, you can, Avery. You deserve it.
I thank you, sir. I'll keep it until the day I die.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible. Miss Reid worries me, Mr. Jonathan. She sometimes sneaks out alone and can't find her way home. If you wish to stay tonight, your room is ready, Mr. Jonathan.
Making sure I search everything.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good.
How do I get the key to her room?
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
She won't tell me yet. It's almost like the game wants you to like, I mean, she's only a level 1 mesmerized. Okay, so I need to figure out the rest about these two. Her. I'm hoping it didn't have, like, I'm almost sure that I'm not going to figure out everything because of him. But I really don't want to pay 150 shillings to find out information if I don't have to. Okay.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon. Jonathan, my dear.
Okay.
This time of the year.
There are rumors of abductions in the West End at night.
Okay. Like I said, there's still 2 people here I haven't found. I need to go over this one. Come on.
Your prey is mine now!
How's he cast that so fast? Morning, Anomalous.
Mine!
You know what? Screw him. Yeah, of course the door won't open because I'm being chased, probably. Yep, now it will. What?
It's locked.
I shouldn't have to go through the sewer. How are you doing today, Anomaly? I have to go all the way around. Are you serious? Well, that's good. I don't understand how that damn gate could be locked. See, I know there's sewer access, but I can't remember how to get to it. What's in it? Now I gotta go back this way. It's probably locked because I never came through it when I went over there the first time.
I don't care!
Oh, I didn't want to go that way. Yeah, I really didn't want to go that way.
You're bleeding!
So yeah, I'm still working on the bad ending. Like I said, I did a hard save of the game, so I could do either or, and then go back and do it again. But even to do the bad ending, I still gotta search for everything because I need them to be as healthy as possible.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a charming thing! It's head! Die, vermin!
What?
You leech has been killing
How did that miss? You got any big plans today, Anomaly? My sense thing's going crazy because I must be close to somebody. Nope, just searching for a game to play before Marbles. Yeah, I was... that Marbles game, it's pretty interesting. Like you can play Pokemon with stream Marbles. Oh yeah? So what are you thinking about playing? I had a horse named Mayo spread out so that every time it makes the classic horse sound, I could say, Mayonnaise. Nice. How you doing this morning, how you doing this morning, Lob? Is there anyone here I need to heal? Oh, I'm doing good. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do the evil ending, but even to do that, I still have to find all the information on these people. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well heal people. Even though I'm gonna kill them eventually. See, I always hear the crying baby, but never find one.
Good evening, Benjamin.
I'm afraid not.
And he's healthy. Still two things I need to find out about him. I'm pretty sure no one... The only person that's died in this district is the Pillar. That was at the very beginning.
A gun,
so.
alcohol, and a...
So...
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu.
Surely you have someone else to...
I can pretty much mesmerize anybody now. So what are your plans for today, Lava?
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
I would not even accept fresh water from you, Doctor. I don't need your help.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
But yet you took it. Yeah, he's upset with me because I killed the nurse.
Goodbye, Mr.
And the thing is, too, when you murder everybody that's going to send the district into chaos, so you just gotta watch what you do.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Who all's in this district again? Alright, I found everybody. He was the only person ill. I'll eventually kill him, but before I kill anybody, I want to make sure I find all the hints possible. Damn it. There's a gnat flying around in here.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
晚上好, Doctor.
See, I've already asked her everything I can ask her, so there's nothing new I can learn from her.
Goodbye for now.
But I'm not sure if she's connected to anyone else yet.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
晚上好, Doctor. Reid, it's good to see you again.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, now let's go.
It's locked, all right.
There's probably another way in there.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. Boy, keep on digging through the rubbish, that's all you're good for.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Goodbye, young man.
Just like your whoopee, please, I'm back. Hey, big dog, what's going on? Like I was just explaining earlier, even to do the bad ending, I still have to do all this legwork because I need to find out the information to get the best blood quality possible.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole on the streets. Not me.
Like her, I could go ahead and kill her if I chose to. Because she's there, no one would see me. Stupid gnat. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, it just popped. Sure, let's continue to go this way, why not? I don't really want to fight another Ekon. They're a pain in the... I don't have to. Plus I was on my way. I was gonna go to the hospital, but Actually, I'm trying to get somewhere else. This must be something new, because... So how's your lunch break, big dog? Pretty sure I've been here before. I wonder what this building was. Yeah, see, there's all kinds of blood and it leads into that room. I can't get in. Yep, I've already been here because it didn't say new hideout found. But let's see if we can find anything that's worth. Because there is one weapon I really want to get just to say I got it. Wolf poodle. I'm doing good, everyone that's just coming in, welcome to Whirlpool Gaming. We are doing our playthrough of Vampire. I'm actually going to do 2 playthroughs of it, and let me explain that real quick. Yesterday I made a hard copy of my save up to chapter 5. Now I still can't do the pacifist run, because I've killed a couple people already. But I can still do the truly evil ending, and I can still do the somewhat good ending. And I haven't really decided. I said I was just going to do the evil ending first, but I still have to do all this legwork to find this information. So what I'm doing is I'll make that decision once I find all the information. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, just run around and find information. I can type in chat, but I get no picture or sound. I'm a sad panda. Yeah, I know. He just kind of wandered in. Okay, see? There's footprints. If there was an investigation to do here, I would think it would tell me. Unless I've already done it. I don't know. See? I've been playing this game so long and doing side quests and main quests and that I've forgotten what I've done. But there's a ton of blood here and there's footprints. So let me go back upstairs and see. Okay, how did I get upstairs? How did I even get down here? It's pretty sad. I just... Big Dog, thank you for that bit. I do appreciate it. Big Dog, if you could you put the bitty hype command in? I believe it's just BH. Yeah, I'll get it because I don't know if you can hear me yet. Bitty hype. There we go. Yeah, I think I had been down there, but I don't know. Could that have been where all that blood was leading to? You wish you could hear what was going on. Yeah, I really do like the game. If you're just coming in, welcome to the channel. Yes, I do enjoy this game quite a bit. I did a hard save of my game save up to chapter 5 so I could do both endings without having to play. Well, there's actually 4 endings. I'm not going to try to get all 4, and I can't get all 4. One of them's truly evil. It's not even once ending, and I've already killed people up to my hard save, so it won't let me do that. So if you, Big Keith, if you are playing this game, you can get the truly good ending by not killing anybody. And what I mean by that is embracing. If you embrace anybody, that you cannot get that achievement. But it is possible to beat this game without killing any citizens. It's just really hard. Yes, look at all that. Yeah, I'm trying to get to this one guy's house, and I keep getting sidetracked.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Talk to me, Joe.
You again? What do you want this time?
Can you tell me anything new? Nope, I'm still missing something.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Alright, so this guy here had an affair with this guy's wife, and then they are not 100% sure whose kid. Where'd he go? Right there. They're not 100% sure whose kid he is. So.
This district has always been. Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Yeah, Big Keith, I'd recommend it. I got it from the library, so I didn't have to pay for it. Luckily, the library here in the town I live in, they have games and movies you can check out also, so I was able to get this game. I think I already know all the information on him.
How are the current conditions in Whitechapel?
When there's more people outside at night than during the day, then you've got to start to worry.
And everyone coming in, welcome to Wolfpool Gaming. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please hit that follow button. Make sure to enable all notifications, that way Twitch will let you know when I go live.
Right then. Show me what you have.
I don't think I can use anything that he has. Well, I mean, I can. Never hurts to have extra stuff. But I can always come back and get it later too. But like I was saying, there's 4 possible endings to this game. There's the complete pacifist ending, where you don't drink any citizens on these maps. Now, I believe if you let one of them die, you can still get it, because you didn't technically embrace them, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the next good ending, you can drink... There's no set number. Some people say a few, some people say 5. I don't know how many you can drink before you won't get any good endings. And then there's 2 bad endings. There's one where you've drank mostly everybody on the map, but not everybody. And then there's the completely, truly evil ending where you've killed everybody on the map. And you've sent all 4 districts in the hostile. But when you play this game, everybody has hints that intertwine, so you have to really, like, to get the best blood quality from any player, you'll have to find all their hints first and then decide if you want to kill them or not. Like for him, if I was to drink him right now, I'd get 4,000 XP, which would be nice. And I killed him just because he was a douchebag. Okay, so I wonder if he'll tell me anything new.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure.
Where'd he go? Usually poking his head out the door. But yeah, it's a fun game. I would definitely recommend it.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
The replay value is good enough to get it. Okay, so nothing new. Okay, I'm missing something.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
He went
Even
upstairs.
my dreams are soaked with glue.
Maybe I'm missing something.
It's locked.
And a helpful hint when you're playing a game, pick up everything you see. And try to do it on the first time you visit the place so you don't have to go back again, especially if it's really hard to get there. Alright, there's nothing here. And I can't get in that chest.
It's locked.
I'm either gonna have to kill him or his dad to get in that chest. Dark Princess 24. Hey, how are you doing?
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
How long have we known each other?
Okay. Well, that's good. Let's see, I still need 3, 4, 5, 6. I still need 8. Once I find all these collectibles, I can I go back to the psychic, and I should be able to get a weapon. I don't know how good the weapon is.
You even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I prefer not
Heard
to
it's a
give
pretty
you
decent
another
weapon,
beating,
but
Barrett.
I'll see. I forget who's in the district. See, I messed up here. I didn't even know there was a side quest going on. And I gave her back a scarf I found. I should have gave it to him, but that's alright. I could kill the father now. He's not tied to anybody. Kill him too. You're going the right way. Nope. Of course not. That's the one bad thing I'd say about this game is the map. It's just a pain to have to keep pausing it like that to check the map. Eagle Scout, thank you for that raid, man. I do appreciate it. That was, yeah. Everyone coming over from Eagles Raid, welcome to Whirlpool Gaming. Oh no. No. Don't want to fight you. Why can't I go into shallow mode? Oh no. No. Get away from me, get away from me. Shit, I can't. I'm gonna have to beat these guys to get through that gate, so I might as well just fight them now. Now it won't be so hard to take care of this guy. I have that trick too, but I don't use it. God damn it. I think once I kill this guy, he'll be gone forever. So I might as well just try. Right. How'd your stream go, Eric? Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good stream, man. It's always nice to have one. Alright, now where's this gate I was trying to get through? Yeah, anytime you're engaged in a combat also, Keith, you have to finish off. You can't go to the next area until you finish the... Unless the door is open. Now, if the door was already open, I could have, like, ran through there and possibly gotten away without having to fight too many people. I think there's still some people over here I haven't... Am I in the West End? Yeah. Still a couple people I gotta find.
It's one of them! Back, demon! Back!
Uh-oh. Get away.
The power of the Lord commands you! Get back in the grave! Have faith, brothers! Lord, give us strength! I'll put it in! He's dead!
Upgrade a really good one-handed weapon too early. This surgical saw is a nice one, and you get it really early in the game, and it's not hard to upgrade, so make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, so I can't get through there. I don't know if I can even get in his mansion now, because I killed this guy already, and I think I already got everything I could get. Huh? I think I've only killed 2 people so far, and this guy was one of them. Shit. Big Dog, I don't know if you can hear me still. I have a friend who, I think she can do sub badges. I'm not sure about emotes. I'll put you here. I'll drop her link in the chat. Big Dog, if you can hear me, it's Miss Doom. she can do sub badges. She might be able to do some emotes. I'm not sure. You'd have to talk to her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everything in here. 'Cause I searched this place up and down the last time I was here. Yes, too, guys, if you're looking for another variety streamer to check out, please check out my good friend Big Dog at the link that's in the chat there. The game's going good. I don't know if I can upgrade any weapons yet or not. We'll check. Yeah, I've got Milton's shotgun pretty much the way I want it.
Dr. Reid.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I just heard he finally died. We all have to go one day, do we not, Dr. Reid?
Pretty sure I have something I can ask him. Yep.
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned.
So why are you still working here?
Because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
The death penalty can sometimes be appropriate.
Those are strange, cold words coming from a doctor who claimed to take every risk to save lives on these dangerous streets.
Oh, come on.
What are you investigating?
Mr.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Well, at least I know the next time I play this not to say that.
Dr. Reid.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
I suspect you've heard what has happened to Aloysius Dawson.
No, what happened to him? I don't read newspapers. A mother always told me it's a bad thing to listen to gossip.
Is it true you often hurt yourself, Carol?
Yes, it's true. I try to behave, I really do. But one way or another, I always end up injured or wounded. I'm so stupid.
Why would you be stupid?
It's like I can't help getting under my mother's feet. That's how I end up being pushed, cut, or burned. You see, I'm a stupid girl, really.
When exactly do these accidents happen?
Ever since I was little. That's why I need to stay with Mum. I'm not capable of taking care of myself.
Goodbye, Carol.
Oh, I am sorry, I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone else instead.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carol.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
He was a lonely man who died a lonely death in his big mansion. Life has no meaning without love and family.
Tell me, Carolyn, do you often wound or hurt your daughter by mistake?
No. I always thought it was Carol's clumsiness that caused these incidents. Maybe it's a family trait, Doctor.
You really believe it's just bad luck and being clumsy, then?
Of course, Doctor. What else could it be? I have nothing to hide.
You are responsible for your daughter's many injuries and scars, Carolyn. You brutalize her, don't you?
How could I abuse my own flesh and blood? This is nonsense. It would be like hurting myself.
You really believe you've done nothing wrong, don't you? How long has this been going on for? I should have seen it when you were my patient.
See what? Child abuse? Are you mad, Dr. Reid? I dedicated my whole life to my precious Carol. She is a part of me.
Yes. Even her name is just a part of yours. This is a terrible tragedy. Something of an unknown disorder. My God. Abuse that comes from overwhelming love.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How dare you say something like that? What kind of a monster do you think I am?
Speak to me, Carolyn. Why do you behave like this? How does it make you feel to hurt Carol before cajoling her?
I don't know. It makes me feel good to take care of my daughter. I need to feel useful. No one ever takes care of me. I need someone to take care of me.
Do you realize Carol is a person? Not a toy. Not a doll. The poor girl would put her hand in a flame to please you. You are both trapped in this toxic relationship.
Carol and I are perfectly happy. Leave us be. How stupid I was to believe you could be a suitable husband.
I'm not judging you, Carolyn. I believe you're a victim too. I'm just trying to explain that you need medical help.
You will not separate me from my flesh and blood, Dr. Reid. We'd rather die.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you
Yeah.
here, Dr. Reid. Take all the time you need.
I just insulted her and stuff, and
Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always preferred...
You need to understand you are in danger, Carol. Your mother is responsible for all your injuries.
That's a lie. She has always taken good care of me. She only gets irritated when I get under her feet. It's my fault. My mum loves me so much.
Yes, Carol. Your mother believes she loves you as much as you're convinced she loves you. But you are both trapped in a toxic relationship that puts you in danger.
What are you saying? That she lied to me all these years? That she wants me to be miserable? My mother has dedicated her life to my safety.
Your mother is terribly sick, Carol. She suffers from one of the most sadistic attitudes I've ever encountered, and tortures you with a twisted sense of love.
No, my mum loves me and only wants the best for me. It's my fault if I can never do anything right. She deserved a better girl than me.
I don't know how to get the rest of the clues yet. Oh.
Goodbye, Carol.
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
Shouldn't give it to her.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reid.
Oh, I am sorry, I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone.
There they are.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I try not to listen to gossip or rumors. Unlike my brother, I am only interested in facts.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
This guy's a strange bird. Agamemnon and Pericles Baker are waiting for something or someone before leaving the city.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be, then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you.
I'm not either.
What trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
You have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Are they twins? Yeah, I think they are.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard he's dead. I hope he found his twin brother, wherever they are now.
You knew Aloysius's twin brother?
Yes. I think we were even together in the Gemini Club for a time. A somewhat secret society that only accepts twins as members.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
No, I don't. I don't recognize it anymore. Or perhaps I just don't like it anymore, now that I've seen its true face.
I don't recognize it either. Or at least what it's become. Hate, violence, social disparity. And I am not talking about the criminality these days.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He has always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm afraid I do. I knew we should have left London.
I don't want to appear tactless, but you're risking your health by remaining outside at this hour of night.
Says the doctor, who also works outside at night. But as always, the imprudent person enjoys the company of their fellows.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Doctor.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of déjà vu when I talk to you?
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic, or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Plagues and epidemics can be seen as an implacable force, a curse even. But the ferocity of mankind worries me more, for we choose what we do.
Yes. At least nature is not aware of all the suffering she brings to us. At least that's what I am hoping.
Heracles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left, and I just can't accept such a conclusion.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
The Spanish flu is not the only... Dr. Reid.
What are you investigating?
Mr.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon. Too many murders to investigate them all.
I think I found everybody now. Well, everybody I can find anyway. Yep.
But they will not be forgotten.
Alright, we're going to end the stream right here for today. I'll go ahead and do quick shout outs. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Eagle Scout, Big Dog, everyone that hosted and came in for the hang out and chat for a few minutes. Thank you. I do appreciate that. We'll go ahead and see who's on real quick. We're gonna raid Cretion. He's a fellow Team Pondage member and a really good guy. He's streaming No Man's Sky right now, so when we get into his channel, if you would, just drop those raid emotes. I will be back tomorrow at the same time with more Vampire. Hopefully we'll start getting into taking more people out once I find the clues. But thanks to everyone that came by. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.